Okay, hey guys, I just want to let you know that there are major spoilers ahead, that if you don't want anything from the main game or the DLCs to be spoiled for you, go ahead and just hop on out of here now. Don't watch the video, or keep going at your own risk. You've been warned. Oh, the joys of running and gunning around the wasteland, murdering everything that stands between you and your ultimate goal. When you really stop to think about it, you are a literal killing machine. You are a machine. The rumor that the main character is a synth has been tossed around by fans longer than Fallout 4 has been released. And with this upcoming DLC, Nuka World being the last we see for Fallout 4, is it going to finally shine some light on the darkness that is the Fallout 4 main character? In the DLC Far Harbor, we meet a synth named Dima that claims to be Nick Valentine's brother, or at least half-brother. Both of them are prototype synths, one given the memories of a former Boston detective, and the other free thought and ability to create its own personality. And while talking with Dima, he asks if you, the main character, is a synth. This is interesting because it's giving the player the option to choose, like it's hinting up to something big. But if the player chooses to say yes to Dima, the character will explain that they can only remember one day from the past. Dima will give you a remark that suggests that he agrees with you that it is quite odd to only remember that day, suggesting that you were given just enough information to give you motivation to move forward, but nothing more. However, Far Harbor ends, and that's the only dialogue we get about you being a synth. But before Far Harbor, during the Automatron questline, when you enter the Mechanist's lair, there's a scanner of sorts. This scanner checks for life forms, so if a robot enters it, it will say no life forms detected. Yet when I went through it in my game, it claimed that there was no life detected, but then switched to say that there was, like there was some sort of error. Though there are more inconsistencies the deeper you look into it. The first off is Kellogg. He comes and steals your child and leaves you in the vault, saying that you are a backup. Now the backup comment is explained further in the game by Father, your son, saying that all Gen 3 synths are based off of his DNA, pure human DNA, and if he was to die, then they could still use your DNA to continue working. As if you would be willing to work with those who took your son in the first place. If you read the terminal in the vault, it explains the story behind the experiment that occurred at Vault 111. The first crew that was there was just there freezing you until the all clear from Vault-Tec. Yet the all clear never came, and soon supplies started to run low and most of them wanted to leave the vault. And that's exactly what happened. The technicians and security force left, except those that were gunned down while the others made their escape. Now this is a key point because when you first awaken, you find weapons, ammo, and medical supplies lying around. This is odd because those who left the vault should have taken it, so why didn't they? Everything that the player finds, like the 10mm, ammo, and stims, were all placed there for you by the Institute. Father says it himself, he let you leave the vault, just to see if you would survive. So it makes sense that they would give you the bare minimum to survive with. Father wanted to see if you would try to locate the son you lost. Now I don't know about you, but that seems like a shitty thing to do to your supposed parent. Hey there. You were just part of my test. I really didn't want to see you that badly, just wanted to see how you would survive in the wasteland. That's seriously fucked. And after that point, I started to see Father, your son, in a different light. Let's talk about Kellogg, the man that kidnapped your son, the right hand to the man in charge. During your walkthrough, in Kellogg's mind, he explains that the old man wanted him to take care of Sean in Diamond City, this being the synth Sean. But then, when he is talking about why he left you alive in Vault 111, it was because the old man wanted him to.
We didn't just refreeze the rest of them. But we had our orders. Guess the old man didn't want so many loose ends. Too bad he left alive the one person he shouldn't have.
Now, it seems odd that in the last 100 plus years Kellogg has been alive, that the two Institute heads have both been male, and it is also odd that he would refer to both of them as the old man, because when he first kidnapped Sean and left you alive, the old man asked him to. So Sean can't be the old man, at least not at this point. Then later the old man asks him to take Synth Sean into Diamond City, Mind you, Kellogg never questions Sean's age, even though it's been a supposed 60 years since he kidnapped him in the first place. So this leaves a hole. Kellogg thinks since Sean is the real one, and that it's been only 10 years. So has it really only been 10? And have you been tricked into thinking otherwise? Was Father lying to you? It seems very likely the deeper I look into it. It seems like Father isn't your son. I'm not saying you're not related. Like Father said, all Gen 3 synths are based off of him. So is it so far-fetched to think that Father made a carbon copy of himself? It explains why you look just like him. I mean, Father and Son are going to look similar, but not exactly the same. They then implemented false memories, possibly from a Vault participant from Vault 111, one that has been dead for 10 years just like the rest of the Vault 111 frozen goods. Think of it like this: if Nick was the first synth given the memories of a dead man, then why not make more? You can create an army of soldiers that don't even know that they are fighting someone else's battle. You were designed to kill Kellogg, the only man that is free to come and go from the Institute as he pleases. The only man that poses a threat to the Institute, besides yourself, of course. Now you might be asking yourself, why not just use a courser unit, like X6? Well, they could, but in the unlikely event that X6 is killed, Kellogg now has a vendetta against the Institute. But using you, a person Kellogg thinks he left alive, that now has been replaced by a synthetic human who has their sights out for revenge? It's unlikely that Kellogg would have seen that coming, especially with the Institute tech in his head. They could have planted the memories of him stealing Sean to create a solid alibi for their secret agent, or completely fabricated the entire event for the both of you. They have the technology for it, so what's stopping them? Anyway, thanks for watching the video, guys, and I hope you liked it. I had fun making it, so if you liked the video, go ahead and leave a like down below. It'll let me know if I'm doing good work or not. If you didn't like it, comment down below, let me know what you didn't like about it, and go ahead and dislike if you really need to. Yeah, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, because it's pretty fun to make, and I'm gonna make more about it, hopefully. So thanks, bye guys.